You are now rocking with the Ruckus. Who am I speaking with?
None other than your boy, Hammerin Hank Lundy. What's good?
What's good, Hammerin Hank Lundy? You're a busy man on Twitter. That's why I had to hit you on there and see what you were doing. I see you calling out people on Twitter. What's going on, Hank Lundy? Tell us what's happening in your world.
Oh, well, you know, I got a call, for the guy, the Russian guy, Provodnikov, Like I told him, he's ready any given day. We running duck from nobody, and I'm ready to take him to school anytime. And even with, Omar Fingerroller, I guess that's what his name is at 35, because I'm rated number 4 up there, in the North. We could fight in a title eliminator, then the winner get to fight, Fingerroller if he don't move up. I'm on go. Like I tell him, I'm always ready. I never have to get ready.
So right now, you're just still in talks with Provodnikov. You guys haven't inked a deal or, what's going on with that?
Well, his promoter reached out to my promoter, the money was hella good, I'm just sitting back waiting to see what they're going to do. But if not, me and the man, Jay Prince, and CS, we got other things planned, and try to move forward and do what we do. And let's go win that world title.
So looking at the fight, you just mentioned Omar Figueroa. You watched the fight this past weekend. If he, for some reason, or even if he does move up, you've made it very clear that you have no trouble going up in weight, going down in weight. Anybody could get it. What did you think about Omar Figueroa's performance? Was Daniel Estrada just wasn't giving him the opposition he needed, or was he just that dominant? What did you take away from his performance?
Well, I give respect, to a man to go in there and try, but at the end of the day, I don't think that guy was just that good, At the end of the day, I do know Omar Figueroa get hit too much. You put him in front of Hammerin Hank, he will not come out, and I guarantee I'll knock him out and stop him.
He, he's been very clear on the record that he has, issues with his hands. Being that he has issues with his hands, that causes power into question. Would you advise him to move up to 140, or should he just stay put? If that was you, would you stay put or would you move up?
Listen, I'm going to tell you, at 140, see, I can handle myself at 140, and I'm actually, a better fighter at 140 because I carry my punching power at 140 more better than I do at 35, but I could crack down there. But I know at 40 I'm more stronger. But up at 140, you got a bigger guys coming down from, a higher weight. So you're going to need that punching power. If you got brutal hands, you need to step aside. I'm going to be honest. Because you're going to have some crack to keep these guys off you.
So you said that Provodnikov's trainer reached out to you and, you guys are in talks and made an offer. If you did this fight, where would you do it at? New York, Barclays, how would it go down?
Well, his promoter, we're going to clear that up. His promoter, made an offer. But, at the end of the day, Hammerin Hank don't care where I go. I don't fight in Philly much, so, I'm always on the road. So, like I tell everybody, I take my little bundle, put it on the stick, and I'm ready to go where I want to go and go get that win.
Oh, my goodness. You took me back to the cartoon era with the bundle on the stick. I'm surprised. I'm surprised your guy Ryan Bivens is so quiet over there. Ryan, questions for Hammerin Hank?
Yeah, I just wanted to know how far along the Provodnikov talks were. Do you realistically seeing that happening?
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, I know what they're going to do. They're going to try to sleep on Hammerin Hank, thinking Hammerin Hank is an opponent. But, at the end of the day, I'm dangerous, And right now, they try to look for a fight with, what was his name? What's the guy? Timothy Bradley, but Timothy Bradley about to fight. I think he's booked. Brandon Rios, that's not going to happen. That's the type of fight they want. But the guy that's standing and willing to fight is Hammerin Hank Lundy. My name came up once again like it did before. And when they got the Hammerin Hank name, they had nothing to say, but we don't want to fight Hammerin Hank. But now the time come around, the ball is not in your court. You got to get the fans what they want, somebody that's going to come in there and put on a hell of a show, and I'm one of them guys.
Being at a guy, you don't back down. You like to crack. Let's talk a little bit about that other thing that happened this weekend, the big knockout boxing.
Wait. Before we jump,
okay.
What's more important to you? A fight with because Provodnikov is a bigger name than who you could fight at lightweight right now. But since you and Linares are the top 2 rated guys at 135, and the title's about to be vacant, that would be an automatic fight to be a world champion. So is being a world champion that's a bigger deal for you than having a fight with Provodnikov?
Well, being a world champion is definitely more bigger, and if that's coming up, I want the world title shot because that's what I've been chasing for. And then after that, eventually we move up to 140. But most definitely and most foremost, it's the world title shot. That's what I've been chasing for. That's what I've been working hard for. So I'm going after that world title.
Well, yeah, man, the WBC, they're supposed to give it to you. I mean, that's the world champions vacant. They're supposed to give it to the top 2 guys. They're supposed to square off. So, yeah.
Right, and that's me.
And
that's
people talk to them.
And the Norris. And everybody been talking about it. I seen it go up, That's me and the Norris, We are the top guys, so I'm ready. All they had to do is get a call to Jay Prince, and Jimmy Bergfield, I'm ready.
All right, man. Hope you get it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
It looks like one of our Twitter followers has Omar has officially vacated now. So, stay on your people. Omar is out of 135, so the belt is now vacant. So, keep your name out there, man. Keep your name out there. It's right within your reach.
Well, we definitely have a good relationship with the WBC, and I know they should look into it because I'm rated, all across the board at 135 and at 140 in the WBC. I'm rated in both categories, all across the board, So, that's the belt we want to get, and that's the belt we're going to take and win. And I deserve it. I think I deserve it.
Yep, you are the ranked guy. Well, I thank you for calling in and talking with us. The listeners, they always like to hear you call in. So, when the title shot get named, come in, call and rock with us first.
Oh, wait, you were going to ask him about BKB real quick. I interrupted you.
Oh, yeah. So looking at this new event that they're bringing out, BKB, we saw Gabe Rosado fought Brian Vera this past weekend, shorter rounds, just kind of hand-to-hand combat. As a guy who likes to fight and has that type of style, and it doesn't go in your box rec, would you participate in something like that?
Oh, most definitely. I loved it. It looked good to me, and I'm proud of Gabriel Rosado because, it's a guy I watched in the amateurs, he wasn't the favorite. Even in the program, he wasn't the favorite, but he stayed true to his craft and kept on working. And, a guy like that, you have no choice but to love him, and cheer for him. Me and him, we cut from the same cloth, I started boxing at the age of 18. I'm not sure when he started boxing, but we both was in the amateurs, and, I used to love to watch him fight, man. That hard work and determination.
Yeah, it was a good win for him. He looked great. I think a lot of people thought just because of how Brian Vera matched up against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. that he was going to run all over Gabe, and Gabe just neutralized him almost he just had no answer for the right hand, and it was a good look for Gabe.
That's one thing about them Philly fighters. You never know what we going to come out with. At the end of the day, we always working. Like I tell most of these guys, they think I'm playing. You can find a good fighter just walking around in the streets. We have a lot of good fighters, but there's only a few of us that make it. A guy like me, I started from the bottom. No big promoter, no manager, and I made it big by taking on the toughest and the roughest and the guys with undefeated records and giving them their first losses, and that's how Hammerin Hank built his career. That's how I built my name. I was always the underdog, so, hey, like I tell everybody, you work hard enough, you put in that hard work, you get to the top.
That's right. All right, Hank Lundy, thanks for calling in and rocking with us. Good luck, man. I hope we'll talk to you again soon.
Appreciate it. I'm ending like this. Hammerin Hank coming to the city and town to hear you. It's hammer time.